everyone, I am going to show how to do this bubble stitch. I have done 2 rows. This is the smallest size where I've just used 3 stitches for it. The middle size where I've used 4 stitches for it, and this is the one that most tutorials you see are done in. This is done with 5 stitches. So I will start off with, I've done 2 of each in here just to show you what they look like, but I will just show you 1 of each. So 1 with the 3, 1 with the 4 and 1 with the 5 when I do it. And I'm just using a little odd bit of white yarn I have here. So I think it was 14 stitches I started off with there, just to do a sample. So I'm using there's a 4x5mm hook, a 4.5, sorry. And first off, you have to start with your foundation chain. And I'm going to do a chain of 14 stitches, and I'll be working on 13. That's 1. And make your stitches quite loose because it does pull in at the edge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I'm working with an odd number of stitches because if you can see these ones, I have done them like 2 together and then 1 in between those 2 and 2 above. But you can make them with any number of stitches. You can just do them 1 on top of each other if that's the way you want them, but I'm showing this way here. So the first row you do is just a double crochet row. So you'll miss that first chain there and go on to the second one. It's double crochet, it's single crochet if you're in the United States and some other countries. So you just need to do a double crochet all the way across this row. This is your first row. There's actually 2 rows to the pattern. I'm having a little bit job getting into that stitch there. So just carry on till the end of the row doing double crochet the way I've just shown there. So that is your first row, the double crochet, and I'm at the end of the row. And I'm going to make 1 chain and turn. On the next row, I'm going to just double crochet into the first stitch. And then into the next stitch, you're going to put yarn over the hook, go into that stitch, yarn over the hook, pull through, yarn over the hook, pull through 2. You now have 2 stitches on the hook, yarn over, into that same stitch again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 stitches on the hook, yarn over, into that stitch again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. I went, that's it. That is 4 stitches on the hook. Now you're going to go yarn over and pull through all 4. And the next stitch is a double crochet. And we're going to do the same again into the next stitch as that we did in the first, into the second stitch actually it was. And these are half triple crochets that we're doing. So it's yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. You now have 4 stitches on the hook. So yarn over, pull through all 4. The next stitch is just a double crochet. So that is what you're doing all the way along that row. You're going to do, you started the row off with a double crochet, then did 1 bubble, a double crochet, another bubble, and the next one is another bubble. We've done the double crochet, and into that stitch we are going to go 3 times. Oops, I've missed part of that stitch there. And then we're going to put the yarn over and pull through all 4 stitches, and then do a double crochet. And that is what you're going to do to the end. And I will meet you when we get to the end of that row. So at the end of the row, and we've done 1 bubble, and we're going to finish with a double crochet. So that row, you started with a double crochet, so you're finishing with a double crochet. And I'm going to make 1 chain and then turn. And I'm going to go across the row, just doing the whole row, doing double crochets, so it's in every stitch. And when you come to the stitch over the top of the, it's quite a long stitch, but it's only 1 stitch. That's the 1 stitch over the bubble. And I've picked up 2 there. I'll have to pull that back out again. And then a double crochet into the double crochet you did on the row below, and then a double crochet into the long, it's like a long V that you did. So just carry on across that row doing just double crochets into the stitches. So we are now at the end of that row, and I've done the last double crochet, so I'm going to do 1 chain and turn. So they come in between these stitches here. So I'm going to start with the bubble on this row. So it's yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 3 stitches on the hook, yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, 4 stitches on the hook, yarn over into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 5. and then we're going to crochet into the next, double crochet into the next stitch, and now we're going to do the same as what we did there into the next stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, pull through all 5 stitches, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and again into this one another 5. Well, you go 4 times, but you'll have 5 stitches on the hook. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 stitches on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 5, and then 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and carry on like that to the end of the row. So that is at the end of that row, and I've made 1 chain. I'm going to turn, and we're going to do the stitches in the same place as we did on the first row, so that they come in between these stitches. But you can do them if you want, you can do them over the same stitch every time. But I'm going to do a row of double crochet across here first. Into the long stitch, that's where you did the bubble, where the long stitch is. And then into the small stitch. Now I'll be back when I get to the end of that row. So that is the 3 stitch bubble and the 4 stitch bubble, and we're going to do the next row. So I'm going to make a 1 chain at the end of this row and then turn, and with this one, as we want to go in between these 2 stitches here, we're going to start with a double crochet. That's the double crochet we've started with, and now we're going to do into the next stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times into the stitch, and there we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches on the hook. We put the yarn over and going to pull through all 6, and then the next stitch we're just going to do a double crochet into it, and then we're going to do that again another 5 times into the next stitch. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over and pull through all 6, and your next stitch is a double crochet. and again 5 times into the next stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 6, and then just crochet your next stitch, double crochet, and you notice when you're doing this the stitch comes out on the opposite side to where you're crocheting. So I will finish that row and show you the finished thing.